Hello, Chris Maguire here, and I've got some more Hey Chris questions. Today's one is, hey Chris, when I am jamming with my band, every time I do a solo, my sound disappears and really can't be heard that well without turning my amp crazy loud. How can my solo get heard? Okay, this is a pretty common problem, especially once you first start jamming with the band and you go to take a solo and your solo, like you said, kind of disappears, gets lost in the mix. So basically what's going on is that usually your guitar solo is usually higher up on the neck. Those frequencies are really sort of clashing with the drums, the cymbals in particular. So because the cymbals are sort of going to be overriding that, that's why it doesn't sound, the sound doesn't really sort of come out, because we're the same sort of frequencies taking up the same amount of space. So yes, volume is one way, but it's not a very good way of overcoming it, because as a band you don't really want to be playing too loud. So once the guitar player turns up, then the bass player will turn up, and then the drummer will start playing heavier, and then nobody can hear the singer, and then it's just a never-ending circle. What you can do, what I've found very helpful, is adding an EQ pedal to the change. So you can stomp that on, so it's a different EQ setting than your normal setting, where you really want to boost the mids up a lot more. So if you boost those mids up a little bit more, it should cut through the mix a lot more and shouldn't get trapped with where the drums and the cymbals are. So yeah, definitely try that. That will definitely work. You could also try EQing your amp a little bit differently. Now, the way that your amp sounds when it's just you practicing, it might sound very good with that, but in the context of a full band where you've got the bass and the drums and even the singer providing different frequencies, we now have to sort of think how that all sort of blends together. And if your frequencies are encroaching on somebody else's, there's really only room for one, and one's sort of going to take care of it, or it's all going to sound like a muddy mush. It's not going to sound very good. So probably an EQ setting that doesn't sound very good when it's just you would probably actually sound really good. Just from my experience, the secret sauce is really in the mid-range. You sort of want to be pushing the mid-range much more than where you would normally. But it's all trial and error. If you do have any other questions about this sort of stuff, definitely ask your guitar teacher, or even people in guitar shops that have studied audio engineering and things like that. They can pinpoint specific frequencies and really give you some tips on how you could tune your EQ pedal and go from there in the different types and things like that. They'll offer a wealth of knowledge on that sort of stuff. But yeah, my basic advice is get an EQ pedal, and that will get that going pretty good. Or you can just EQ your amp throughout the whole song differently, and that should fix it as well, hopefully. So see how you go with that. Hopefully that helps. Thank you so much for your questions. If you did get something from this, definitely leave a like. It really keeps me motivated to keep doing these videos. If you do have any questions, feel free to send them through to chris@musiccavern.com.au, or you can just leave them in the comments below. Cheers, thanks.